Hello, and welcome to Wicked Wednesday with the Collective. Tonight, we will be reading The 3 Army Surgeons by the Brothers Grimm. 3 army surgeons who thought they knew their art perfectly were traveling about the world, and they came to an inn where they wanted to pass the night. The innkeeper asked whence they came and whither they were going. "We are roaming about the world and practicing our art. Show me just once what you can do," said the innkeeper. The first said he would cut off his hand and put it on again the next morning. The second said he would tear out his heart and replace it the next morning. And the third said he would gouge out his eyes and heal them again the next morning. The surgeons had a salve that joined parts together with which they rubbed themselves, and they always carried it with them in a little bottle. Then they cut the hand, heart, and eyes from their bodies, as they had said they would, laid them all together on a plate, and gave it to the innkeeper. The innkeeper gave the plate to a servant girl who was to set it in the cupboard and take good care of it. The girl, however, had a secret lover who was a soldier. When, therefore, the innkeeper, the 3 army surgeons, and everyone else in the house were asleep, the soldier came and wanted something to eat. The girl opened the cupboard and brought him some food, and was so in love she forgot to shut the cupboard again. She seated herself at the table by her lover, and they chatted away together. While she sat so contentedly thinking of no ill luck, the cat came creeping in, found the cupboard open, took the hand and heart and eyes of the 3 army surgeons, and ran off with them. When the soldier had done eating, and the girl was taking away the things and going to shut the cupboard, she saw that the plate, which the innkeeper had given her to take care of, was empty. Then she said in a fright to her lover, "Ah, miserable girl, what shall I do? The hand is gone, the heart and the eyes are gone too. What will become of me in the morning?" "Be easy," said he. "I will help you out of your trouble. Pass me a knife. There is a thief hanging outside on the gallows. I will cut off his hand." "Which hand was it?" "The right one," she answered. Then the girl gave him a sharp knife, and he went and cut the poor sinner's right hand off and brought it to her. After this, he caught the cat and gouged his eyes out, and now there was nothing but the heart missing. "Have you not been slaughtering, and are not the dead pigs in the cellar?" asked he. "Yes," said the girl. "That's fine," said the soldier, and he went down, fetched a pig's heart, and gave it to the girl. The girl placed all together on the plate and put it in the cupboard, and when after this her lover took leave of her, she went quietly to bed. In the morning, when the 3 army surgeons got up, they told the girl she was to bring them to the plate on which the hand, eyes, and heart were lying. Then she brought it out of the cupboard, and the first fixed the thief's hand on and smeared it with his salve, and it promptly grew to his arm. The second took the cat's eyes and put them in his own head. The third fixed the pig's heart firm in the place where his own had been, and the innkeeper stood by, admired their skill, and said he had never seen such a thing as that done, and he would sing their praises and recommend them to everyone. Then they paid their bill and traveled farther. As they were on their way, the one with the pig's heart did not stay with them at all, but wherever there was a corner, he ran to it and rooted about in it with his nose, as pigs do. The others wanted to hold him back by the tail of his coat, but that did no good. He tore himself loose and ran wherever the dirt was deepest. The second also behaved very strangely. He rubbed his eyes and said to the others, "Comrades, what has happened? These are not my eyes. I don't see at all. Will one of you lead me so that I do not fall?" Then with difficulty they traveled on until evening, when they reached another inn. They went into the bar together, and there at a table in the corner sat a rich man counting money. The one with the thief's hand walked round about him, made a few jerky movements with his arm, and at last, when the stranger turned away, snatched at the pile of money and took a handful from it. One of them saw this and said, "Comrade, "What are you about? You must not steal. Shame on you." "Eh?" said he. "But what can I do? My hand twitches and I'm forced to snatch things whether I will or not." After this, the surgeons lay down to sleep, and while they were lying there, it was so dark that no one could see his own hand. All at once, the one with the cat's eyes awoke, aroused the others, and said, "Brothers, look up. Do you see the white mice running about there?" The two sat up, but could see nothing. Then said he, "Things are not right with us. We have not got back again what is ours. We must return to the innkeeper. He has deceived us." So they went back the next morning and told the host they had not received what was their own, that the first had a thief's hand, the second a cat's eyes, and the third a pig's heart. The innkeeper said that the girl must be to blame for that, and was going to call her, but having seen the three coming, she had run out by the back door and not come back. Then the three said he must give them a great deal of money or they would set fire to his roof. He gave them what he had, and whatever he could raise, and the three went away with it. It was enough for the rest of their lives, but they would rather have had their own rightful organs.